Well, it's become an all too often event in Dothan over recent weeks, as WDHN first reported at 6 o'clock during a live shot. The latest violence occurred around 24 hours ago when a female allegedly shot and killed a second female. WDHN's Aaron Dixon has been following up on this tragedy. He joins us live in our newsroom. Aaron, I understand you spoke to authorities and neighbors in that particular area. Good evening, Mr. Dixon.
Mike, Dothan PD says that a member from the Violent Crimes Unit has been present at a shooting or violent crime situation the past 7 weekends. A night of gunfire in Dothan, shootings at 2 separate locations in less than 90 minutes.
It's more common in the last couple of months than it has been in a very long time.
On Walnut Street, police say a pregnant woman got into a fight with another woman over a man who had children with both of them. Officers say Carmen Kirkland shot the other woman, Precious Raquel Warren, who was pronounced dead at the hospital. Kirkland is now facing 2 counts of capital murder.
The suspect was captured on scene, as was the murder weapon.
Later, more gunfire on Malibu Street, though nobody was hurt there. All a part of an uptick in violent crime and gun violence in the past 2 months in Dothan.
When someone commits an act of violence and they know that nobody is going to give information to the police, obviously that's going to embolden them to commit further acts of violence. When they have no doubt that community members are going to speak to police and give their identities, they're less likely to engage in acts of violence.
Police did say that gangs have been responsible for violence in Dothan, but they aren't the only ones committing these crimes.
But they're not the only ones. People that we know or have no affiliation with gangs whatsoever have also committed acts of violence. The violence is taking its toll on us too. We're members of the community just like anybody else, and when something like this happens in our community, we obviously take that very personally.
The state of Alabama states the aggravating circumstances of charging a suspect with an additional murder count deals with the suspect committing the offense in the presence of a child, which means in the physical presence of a child or having knowledge that a child is present and may see or hear the act. Mike.